Hello, my name is Connie Johnson, and I am a purpose coach. As a purpose coach, I help others get unstuck, to move forward, to do the work that they want to do rather than doing the work that they have to do. One of the aspects of being a purpose coach is to be able to use my lived experiences to help others who might experience some of the same things. One of those things that I have endured or have experienced and have moved through is grief. My mother passed away when I was 18 years old. That was 26 years ago. Throughout these 26 years, I have gained so much knowledge and so much wisdom about how to grieve in a healthy way, because I've done it wrong. I have done it wrong. And so I've learned through experience, through counseling, and through those kinds of things of how to do it right. So what I'm going to do in this series is just share a few tips and a few lessons that I've learned throughout the years. Stay tuned. One of the things that I've learned in the grieving process is to give myself permission to feel how I'm feeling. When my mother passed away, I was a college student, and immediately after she passed away, I jumped back into school. I was studying electronics engineering, which had a lot of labs, and I had to take a lot of credit hours per semester. And I even got my first job as well. So I would get up and go to work at about 5 o'clock, get off at about 9, and spend the rest of the day in class, in labs. And so I was able to seem like or pretend as if I was moving forward in the grieving process. But in all actuality, I was just doing a lot of activities in order to be able to move forward. So in essence, I stuffed my grief down, I stuffed my sadness down, and plowed through in classes and in school and in work. And what I learned from that very early on in the grieving process is that if I did not express or I did not allow myself to feel how I feel, they would come out in other ways. So they came out in my eating habits. They came out in just other harmful habits. They came out in sleeplessness. And so there are other ways that those feelings display themselves if they're not acknowledged, or if we use activity, or if we use other things to mask them. So please give yourself permission to feel how you feel, whether it's anger, whether it's sadness, whether it's happy because you remember, you have some good memories. Whatever it is that you're feeling, give yourself permission to feel it. It's not a good thing to pretend to be okay. I know sometimes we feel like we need to be strong for the others. If you have children and you lost a parent, or if you whatever the situation is, and there are other people looking to you, and you sometimes feel like you have to pretend to be okay so that you're strong for them. Honestly, unless you're honest with yourself and you're taking care of yourself, it's going to show up somehow, some way. So the best way to protect them, or the best way to take care of them, is to take care of you. Feel how you feel. Give yourself permission to feel it, because if you don't, it'll still show up somewhere else.